Today here with Agri drones. I'm going to show you guys a new feature on the EAVision J150 for spraying consecutive fields. This works really good if you have like 2 or 3 small fields next to each other and you want the drone to go from one to the next through a certain path. Or if you're doing spot spraying and you have spots of weeds, maybe you map them out with Pix4D in a smaller drone and you import those shape files into the system, you can have the J150 go from one spot to the next without having to load new tasks. So on my screen here you can see I just mapped out 3 little boxes in the middle of this field. So I'm going to select number 1 and then we're going to hit merge, and then now we can actually see all of our fields. We can sort them by distance or different ways, so sort by distance here. So we're going to select 2 and 3. There's our 3 fields selected. Then we're going to hit merge, and now we need to make basically the path from one to the next. So we'll add a point to and from each of these. We can just click again, add another point. In the middle of the field doesn't really matter. And if you're going from one field to the next, maybe you want to plan that where there's no trees at, and you can just fly through that open pass there. So let's save. We'll call this spot demo. We're just spraying water today. And then we'll reload our map, and there is our spot demo. There you can see they're all linked together. When we hit operate, it's going to automatically plan our path for us, including the path to each field. It automatically does our routes, so you can see that the routes in each of these little areas are a different angle, most efficient angle essentially. Okay, we don't need a template for this one. Everything else looks good. We'll run this at a bit lower height. We'll go 8 feet high. You see when you go 8 feet high or lower, it actually reduces your operation speed, which on small patches like this is probably what you want. We'll turn our bypass on to and from the field. Route, we'll run a bit wider route spacing here. I'll do 25 feet. Everything else looks good. You can change your angle on your fields, but a lot of times you just leave it to auto. And you can do a border pass, you can do all that kind of stuff just like normal. So it's automated flight from takeoff to spraying and back home. I've got it set to do terrain following to and from the field. Really nice when you have fields like this that have a lot of slope and maybe you have to fly under power lines on the way there or the way back. You can take over manual operation at any point in time using this right stick, of course. All right, there you see the drone spraying on that first pass. Keeping it nice and low. This is perfect for spot spraying. If you can fly low like this, that means it actually narrows your swath. It reduces your opportunity for wind drift. And you're spraying spots, typically it's herbicides, so those are 2 things that you want to do. We're doing spots like this. We don't typically take off with a full tank because all that turning time, all that slowing down, that just eats up your battery when you have a full tank. So we usually take off with about half a tank or so. We had about 13 gallons. The J150 will hold 20 gallons. They say it's a 70-liter drone, but it's actually a 20-gallon drone. And you only usually put 20 gallon in it when you're doing, quarter-mile runs or longer, and you're flying at fast speeds with a wider swath. So there was done with the first one, going to the second one. Painting the lines as it goes. Our empty tank icon is on the screen now. Now it shows at empty tank icon right there, but that's actually at the end of the field. So that tells us that we have more volume than we actually need. What I should have done is I should have actually loaded the field and then filled the tank, because then I could have watched that empty tank icon and it would have told me, you know, how much to put in there without putting too much in the tank, just to conserve battery power. The flight paths to and from each field, so as it's going right now, it's not spraying as it goes from one field to the next, one patch to the next. That still does terrain following, and it does it at the operation speed. All right, there just started that last pass. You can see the interesting thing here is, you know, with this patch here, you can see we've got kind of those point rows, and so it actually lines up on, you know, the top and bottom on this field to where you hit the edge of it. In the middle, it might actually change that path a little bit, to where it might not be flying parallel all the time. This is try to get as much coverage of that patch as possible. This is done all automated. I didn't change the routing at all. I just did it by itself. Of course, you've got our FPV here, and we can point that down, which is nice because if you have weeds that you are spraying, you can watch them on your FPV, and you can stop the operation if you're spraying. If you accidentally map an area that doesn't have weeds, like here, this case, I can see this patch right there has nothing. There we go. It just finished that operation and it's headed home. Our return to home height and speed can be separate from our operation height and speed, so we're actually flying back at 45 feet per second. And it's terrain following while it's doing that. Here I'm actually going to cancel this return to home and bring it back in manually. So I just took over manual control. I didn't touch anything on the remote. I just moved the sticks. That canceled the automated return to home, and now I'm flying it back in manually. Gotta fix this bouncy trailer. Okay, but now you can see on the screen, we've got our coverage right there. We hit all those spots. So we can hit exit, and it tells us what we did, how many acres we did, our volume, all that kind of stuff. Exit the field. That saves it. We still have our application paths on here. Okay, that was consecutive field to field. You can do as many fields as you want. I just did 3, but if you've got 10 different patches to hit, you can link all those patches together. All right, if you guys have questions, let us know. Thanks.